guys, so welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day and I hope that you've all had a great June. In today's video we're just going to be closing off the month and getting everything filled in, all of our trackers, and counting up the rest of our change for the month. So let's just get straight into it. So I did just want to start by going through our envelopes and making sure we've not got any change from the month. We've got a bit in house and garden here. So all of this change will just be going towards our penny challenge. And I don't think there's anything in the rest of these envelopes. In terms of the garden, we had got a raised bed planter thing. So we're going to be doing that in the garden. I'm very excited for it. Let's see if there's any in here. Oh, groceries has a little bit. We spent the majority of our grocery budget like at the start of the month, and we've just kind of been living off of that. So it'll be nice to refill this envelope and go out shopping again. And there's nothing else. Oh, I made these little envelopes here because I'm going to have a another few categories to add in, and I just wanted to use my laminator because it's actually quite fun. It's really time consuming though, so I don't know how people do it honestly. And then these are just our long term, so nothing out of there, and that's our saving binder, so we won't have any change in there either. So let's just see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we've got 550 here, and then in our change bucket we've got all my partner's tips. So I'm just going to add that into this amount of change as well, and then we can add it to the penny challenge. So in terms of my partner's tips here, we've got £26.05. So I'm just going to add all this together. So we have £26.50 all together here. So we're just going to get our penny challenge out and cross all of this off. So how are your guys' week going? I don't know why, but sorting out the budget this month has been quite stressful. I'm just going to pop these pennies in the jar real quick. But yeah, I've found it quite exhausting trying to think of what we're doing this month because we're going on holiday, and it just felt like a lot of things were kind of up in the air. And then obviously with the business as well, like I've been trying to figure out how we're going to budget for that. So I'll just pop these in here real quick. So in terms of crossing these off, I'm going to need a calculator. But yeah, I've just kind of been stressing about how we're going to budget for a business. It wasn't really something that I had thought about, the fact that it's going to need to come out of somewhere. So I'm just going to write 2650 and start taking away numbers here. But yeah, so that's been something of a challenge. But basically, I mean, you'll see it in my July budget. My partner's family, who we had a loan from to get our boiler, has actually decided to stop the payments. He requested that the money goes towards a business, so that's what we're going to do. And it was really generous of them. They didn't have to do that. We didn't ask or nothing. They just wanted to support me, which was super lovely. So that is at least a start on how we're going to be budgeting, but you'll see in the next video if you are interested in what we're going to be doing in terms of that. So let's see, another row knocked off. How exciting! I can't wait to finish this penny challenge, honestly. I feel like we're going to finish it before the end of the year, like for definite. We're ahead of the game. 2.2, and then we've got 172 left, which we can cross off as well. So that's everything from the penny challenge. Love it. If you guys want to see where we're up to, we've been doing, I know the light is pure shining on this because it's laminated. I'm trying to like have it angled for you. But we're halfway and we've done the biggest amounts first, so the next point is going to be quick, I hope. So in terms of everything else, I'm just going to show you guys how we done with our debt payments. So I showed you this in last month's debt and saving check-in, but I'm just going to be doing it at the end of the like closing out the month situation. So we started our consolidation loan of £6,000 and there was 42 months to be paid on it. We are now in June and we paid an extra £100, so it took us down to 34 months left to pay, and it took our total to £5,137.97. So obviously there is interest added on, so that's why even though we're paying extra, it doesn't take it down like that actual amount. But it's still a nice chunk, and it does take away an extra month when we pay £100 extra, so that's really good. And it does mean that we're now 14.4% way through the debt. So as you can see, on the months where we didn't pay extra, it went 2% at a time, and now it's 4%. Just like in February, we paid the extra £100, so it took us up 4%. So if we're able to continue to pay extra towards the debt, we're going to see a really, really big change by the end of the year. And I'm really looking forward to paying it off and feeling like accomplished more than anything. I'm still a person who struggles with debt. So if you've seen our consolidation loan video, I detailed everything that led to the point of us having to get the loan, because we had PayPal credit, Capital One credit cards, like overdraft, like it was just, the list was too vast for me to be feeling like in control of it. So that's why the consolidation loans worked for us, because it's one payment, it's all in one place, and I don't need to worry about, oh, have I paid the minimum payment here, have I paid extra here, because I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. Like paying £5 minimum payment isn't chipping away at the debt. So doing it this way, it's all going to be paid off. I'm still a person that, like, I've purchased things on my Argos credit card for the business, so I will be paying that off, but I'm still a person that I do take out finance, and it is something that I'm grappling with on whether I should. But for some things I feel like I have to, because I do need the extra time to pay for it. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on finance and credit cards, and when you're going through a debt-free journey, is it responsible to have a credit card still? I don't know. It's not silly things that I'm putting on the credit card, but it's still things. But yeah, I just wanted your opinion on that, what your thoughts are down below if you want to leave a comment about anything. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is our cash savings. So this is quite an exciting one. So you may know, I'm going to turn it over for now so I can talk without you guys seeing the number, but basically we have started doing the 50-30-20 rule. Last month we done the 60-20-20 rule, where 60% of our money went towards bills. So this is for our shared account me and my partner have. We both pay money from our personal accounts into the shared account, and then that money gets divided between our sinking funds, and our bills and our shared expenses, so like groceries and that kind of thing. So with that in mind, we have kind of changed the way we've been looking at our savings and been trying to put as much in as possible. Also bearing in mind that we started the year having been people that don't save. We spent whatever we had, we got into our overdraft, we used credit on things instead of paying for it. So bear that in mind when I tell you that our goal for the year is £4,000 and we are halfway there. So I only made this goal last month because I was looking at the trajectory of where we were heading, and I felt like £4,000 was an ambitious but a doable goal. So we've now hit £2,012.62 in our savings. So that is a combination of my digital penny challenge, my cash penny challenge, our emergency fund, Luna's health fund, what else have we got? Christmas, birthdays, driving lessons. That's a combination of all of our sinking funds. So what's not included in here is like I didn't include the money that we put in at the start of the month into our grocery budget, or like the money that's being used is not included in this number. So that's just the money that I have physically sitting here or physically in my bank account, which is so exciting for me. It's really motivating to be able to say that I've got £2,000. And I know that, I mean, some of the money is earmarked for certain things like Christmas, birthdays, but at the same time, if need be, I have that money there. And it's reassuring to me that with the rise of costs of everything and the way the government is, like, oh, it's a headache to listen to. I know that I am doing the right thing for me. I know that I'm going to be okay. You may be thinking, well, how can you still have £5,000 of debt and £2,000 savings? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And I was thinking like that as well. But see, when you think about it, see if an emergency happened and I had put all of this money towards our debt, what would I do? Like, I would have to take out more debt. So I would be 2 steps forward, 1 step back situation. So doing it this way gives me the reassurance that I've got money sitting there if I need it, and paying off the debt as quickly as possible is still the goal. So you'll see in my budget for July how much we're going to be putting towards debt and our savings. So if you're interested in that, do stick around on the channel. That video will be posted in a couple of days. I've not filmed it yet, but I have like worked out the budget. So if you're interested in seeing what we're going to be doing for July, then stick around. And I really appreciate your time. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you all have a fantastic day. Okay guys, bye!